It only takes about a minute. All right, can we just talk about this? I just did an entire hour show in the last hour with Roger Teeter. Crazy popular because this is the most popular, version of the Teeter inversion table. It's with the ComforTrak bed, and this is the best price that we ever do, this price break. It is $40 off today, and the shipping and handling is free, so you are saving a total of, listen to this, you are saving $62.50 today. Now, we also have 5 flex pay, $59.99. Here is the best deal ever. So customer pick on hsn.com, over 500 reviews. Now, why invert? Let me tell you something. If you have back pain, the inversion table gives you temporary relief of back pain. If you're trying to reduce your stress, have you ever gone to the doctor or taken one of those surveys, and they always ask you, what are you doing to relieve stress? I always think about that. Well, I guess I do my coloring books, or, I don't know what I do, I don't know what I do. This is what you're gonna do. Decompression is one of the best ways to reduce stress. Super comfortable, super easy, and super safe. 300-pound weight capacity, and also what this particular machine has gone through, 19 years here at HSN. This is used by the armed forces, professional athletes. Roger is, gosh, Kyle, how old did Roger say he was? I know he's in his late 60s, right? And he was water skiing today. I mean, he's unbelievable. And I want you to live life to its fullest. So I know we're kind of getting into the warm weather. If you've been sedentary all winter and then you started doing your yard work and you're saying, oh, my back is a little bit a little bit uncomfortable, I want you to think about inversion. Now, when you get this home, I want to show you a couple things that are exclusive to us here at HSN. The bars here that have the feature where when you're inverting and you want to come up, you can grab these bars and have yourself stable. This, by the way, in the infomercial, these are extra here at HSN. This is included. You are also getting these nodes, and let me show, I don't know if I can pull one off here, but you see these nodes right here at the desk? These come off, and what you do is you take them and you pop them in here, and wherever you have, there you go. That's the lumbar support. That's included too here at HSN, and those are the nodes. So let's say you have some shoulder, like a knot in your shoulder. You see how you lay down on them and it kind of works and massages it while you're inverting. So that's included as well. There's all these really, really great benefits. So if you want to have more range of motion, as we age, I don't know if we have that animation with as you're aging, it's almost like, they have that pictures of Darwin's theory of evolution in reverse, where we start kind of bending, our height. It's like, you ever see somebody, oh, grandma, she's shorter than she used to be? Well, this is what happens. And also look around the middle. That person's weight hasn't changed. It's the distribution of the weight, and it's also the flexibility. The solution to that is inversion. Because what it's going to do, it's going to redistribute, rehydrate your spine, and also temporarily relieve that back pain and discomfort. And so many people worldwide love inversion. Kyle, do we have time to play Oh, I would love for you to take a listen. So again, policemen, armed forces, athletes, and take a listen to a firefighter who has used inversion and really changed his life. So take a listen.
The back injuries can be detrimental to a person's career. It can be detrimental to our patients, and it can be detrimental to the other crew members if somebody injures their back and they're unable to perform, especially in the middle of an incident.
Firefighters often have all this weight compressing their spine for the entire duration of basically our work shift, especially if we're on a fire call. So being able to come back and off all that weight and then decompress your spine makes perfect sense.
Because I do have a history of lower back injuries, the thing that I like about the Teeter is that it really allows my lower back to relax. I feel like it decompresses my spine.
For me, I'm in my 50s now, and having that ability to release the tension in my back with the Teeter is great. I love it.
It's really incredible how many people have an inversion table. As a matter of fact, 2.5 million, over 2.5 million units have been sold. The inversion table has been at HSN for over 19 years. It's our longest running piece of fitness equipment by 5 years. So if you've never inverted, of course, everything comes with that 30-day money-back guarantee. This is your opportunity to give it a try. This is the best price we've ever done, and it's only for the visit. Since Roger is here, he has 3 shows today and 1 tomorrow, and that's it. $299.95. By the way, it's very easy to put together when you get it home. It comes in 3 pieces and then the handles. So you put the handles on, and then you put the blue table on, and then you just put the bottom piece in. So, and by the way, depending on what your height is, you adjust it for your height. So full presentation at 10 a.m., but get yours now. Oh, 8 a.m., excuse me, 271-476, but a full presentation's